This is my song.
And there's no hope, hiding, no chance.
Oh my gosh! I can't with this song.
I felt for
You
you.
don't like it?
Oh, I regret.
It's giving like H&M. You know?
We're definitely in Express.
Exactly.
Wet seal.
Walking through all the dust, memories and frame a past we simply left
I'm mad that I know it now because it's
but I don't
That's how many times I play it.
waiting the
Might be time for a switch up.
be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you. You make me feel amazing when I'm next
Y'all,
to
come on in, come on in, come on in.
so crazy. My heart breaks for you.
Say hi to Kimmy. Say hi to Kimmy.
Still in love with you. You make me feel so.
All right. We had to do a little music, just a little bit. Okay. So I just read the title. Ain't no way. It's a way. It's definitely a way.
It's a way.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. So let me tell y'all real quick before we get started. So I was over there on Miss Monica's channel. Okay. What is Girl Live or Girl Live? One or the other. Okay. But she had scammer number 1, Alexis, and scammer number 2. What's his name, y'all? Dominique. Okay. And they were over there telling us that we are outraged for no reason because nobody got killed, stabbed, or paralyzed. And that this was all a scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bullshit.
Not Todd.
Yeah, you know Todd be setting it up. Okay. So I'm gonna let Queen E take it because we triggered a low key. Okay. So what you got to say, girl?
Okay. I'm gonna give the recap.
Okay.
For those who didn't watch it, right? So basically, if you have been in anybody's comments who has reviewed the show, Mr. Dominique has been going around saying, y'all need to relax. It really wasn't that deep. I'm not a woman beater. Y'all are too sensitive, especially the bloggers. Apparently we are blogger. When did this blogger thing start? Because these aren't blogs, but whatever. Everybody's too sensitive and we need to get over it. So he reached out to our good friend, Miss Tammy, who didn't take him up on the offer. But what's her name again?
Monica, Miss Monica.
Yes, she wanted to have the platform, and thank you for it because now we're talking about it. So thank you for hosting that platform, Miss Monica, to clear the air. And so he was on there with Alexis, and they basically were saying they lied about being in a relationship. They were friends who had known each other for a long time. Dominique saw the casting for the show. He wanted to be in cahoots. She agreed. They went on the show. As for the argument, they do say that they were lit, so they were drinking, and one thing led to another, and they were roughhousing. But is it anything like DV? No. Production didn't step in because it obviously wasn't that serious, according to him. So everybody just needs to chill out. That is the little quick recap here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Did they say roughhousing? Like, did they really say roughhousing?
I'm using roughhousing. Okay. Yeah. Because he keeps saying, because basically nobody was sent to the hospital, we can't say it's DV, so we need to chill. So I'm going to say he is equating what he did with Alexis as roughhousing.
Even though he had his hand around her neck? Because we saw that, right?
Mm-hmm. He said that's a lie. That's what he put in Misha's comments. Shout out to Miss Misha IMO.
Hey, girl. So what did he put in there?
In her comments?
Yeah.
Let me pull it up.
Let's read other comments as well, because he was in Shayna's comments too. Thank you, Shayna, for pointing me to your comment section.
Tonight, y'all.
He was in the comments. So I'll start with mine, and then I'll merge over to, because I took a screenshot because people delete.
Let's go.
Yep, I took a screenshot too.
So he came to my comments and said the still shot is crazy. I did not strike her, and me and her are cool.
So where did we get the still shot from? Was it not from a video?
Absolutely.
So I responded, you pushed her. How is the screenshot crazy? It's literally what you did.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like Photoshop it. It's not
Mm-hmm.
AI. You pushed her. His response was, "You made it look like a punch or something. We was just on our drink, blue face and Krishan type ish. The sex be better after crying laughing emoji."
He did not say
He
that.
said that?
Yes,
You didn't put
it,
that in the group chat.
Girl, you did not put that in the group chat.
I put the second part. My bad, y'all.
Oh
I was
my
in
gosh.
I was in the parking lot at the Kroger, and that's what I got. So I was like mystified. Mystified. So I responded back, "That's a steal from the episode. I didn't make it look like anything. This is what you did. I see DV is funny to you though. Yikes."
Mm.
Also, Chloe, can you pin like a trigger warning in the chat or something?
Oh yeah.
All right, let me see.
And then
Um,
I will put, I'm sorry guys. I thought I was thorough with my screenshot sharing.
Let me see if I could type it up real quick because I can't pin from my laptop, so I gotta go on my phone.
Child, let me read what he put in Shayna. This is Shayna MCD. He said, the way they chopped up the scene made me look wild. Alexis came in my face multiple times, threatening me, etc. I never choked or struck her. The push wasn't okay, but it's not beating. So everybody relax.
Mm.
So I take it a step further in my comments. And he said, me and Lexi were laughing at it, love. People that know me in real life know I would never beat a woman up and never have. I have two daughters. I have never even gave a whooping. The way he spelled whooping is,
It's okay. We're not going to be stuck on that.
I,
Mm.
I didn't know
Mm.
what he meant at first by the, okay. DV is what you see on ID or what Ike did to Tina. You weak. Can I cuss on here, Chloe?
Tonight we're gonna make an exception.
Okay, because I just want to read it as written. You
Okay.
weak ass bloggers with no followings labeling the situation wrong is what bothers us. This was just drunk riffraff, and she was swinging on me. You on here talking about a push when it's women in protective custody or paralyzed. You stretching it, love.
Mm.
Hey, Shayna.
Hey, Shayna.
Hey, Shayna.
Whoa.
Thanks for your comments, girl.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
I am thoroughly disgusted. Completely disgusted. There is one thing to go online to fake a relationship. It's one thing to go online to do it for the plot. But to go up there and fight, and because it was a mutual fight, therefore it's not DV. And that's what's triggering. Because there are so many people in relationships who feel as though we fight each other, so therefore it's okay. And it's not okay. Whether she's down with the get down or you're down with the get down, either way, you should not be hitting on each other. That's what domestic violence is. So for you to go up there and make it seem as if we're overreacting because you decided to put your hands around somebody's neck and push them, and because she decided to swing back on you, is not what it was. That's what bothers me.
Here's what bothers me.
Mm.
So he keeps using this whole, editing is the reason why, whatever, whatever. If you've been on my channel, I talk about what I see on the screen. I don't care how the story was manipulated, which is why I don't talk to the people in real life, because we do understand it is a show. It is
Mm-hmm.
chopped and screwed deliberately, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you came on the show under a false pretense, okay, and you got into a situation that has now been portrayed on TV as a domestic violence situation, which is what that is. It doesn't take someone being sent to the hospital for it to then be considered domestic violence. Stop that, okay? He could have easily said, I see how this is depicted. It is disgusting. I wish we handled the situation differently. I wish we would have had a discourse when we were not both drunk. It doesn't matter who struck who first. It doesn't matter who put hands on who first. It was unacceptable, and we apologize. This is what he did instead. Y'all are weak and sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to add spice to the show because it's only old people who watch OWN. Now, I hate when my laptop does this. I can't even take myself seriously when these damn balloons be popping up. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you, Chloe, how old are you?
I am 34 years old.
Oh, Tammy, how old are you?
I'm 39.
I am 27.
We're
Where
very
are these old people you speak of who were triggered by the show just because they're old? I'm younger than the both of them, and I was disgusted by that behavior. So he could have easily said it wasn't acceptable. Understand that. So he said editing was an issue. He said because she wasn't hurt that bad, it wasn't that deep. He said y'all are old and y'all clearly don't know good entertainment, so it's not that deep. He also said, "Oh honey, the check cleared and the check is good." Oh, so because now you got a check off the situation, we should now just be like, "Oh, it's okay, it's not that deep, guys. It was just for the plot. It was just for the money." And then
but
to keep
what
adding
is
insult to injury, what shoot, what did he say on top of the check clearing? Ah, oh, damn it, I forgot. It's okay. Go ahead, Chloe.
I'm gonna let you think about it, but I want to add one thing. Wouldn't the check had cleared if they didn't fight? I'm just saying, if we did it for the check was going to clear regardless. So we're fighting for what then? For entertainment?
And just because you guys aren't in a real relationship doesn't mean putting hands on people should be excused, whether it was a shove or not. Like, so because you were friends, we should just not be concerned? Listen, me personally, I've had a situation where everybody used to ask me about this one guy from university, and I couldn't ever tell them why I would never date him. But one thing he would do whenever he would try to get my attention is he would grips my arm. And for some reason, it always made me feel uncomfortable. I felt like if he had the potential to grip my arm like that, what could he do when he's frustrated or angry? But with the mentality that Dominique has, nobody should be concerned about me until I have bruises or until I'm in the hospital or until I'm actually injured. And that is such a messed up mentality for anybody, especially a father of girls. Disgusting.
I wonder what they thought the comments were going to be.
Like that's what I wanted to say.
So when the show aired and we all watched it, I watched it yesterday morning. So I was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Very coherent. And it makes me wonder, like, what did you think the response would be? Well, what could the response be from anybody? Male, female, other, old, young, elderly? Like, what could the comments be? Surely you couldn't have watched the episode and was like, that was dope. We did a good job with that one. We did our big one. Like, what did you really think was going to be the public's reaction? Because not one person that I have seen, I watched everybody's recap I could find. Not one person thought that was okay. So you couldn't have thought that every single person, you're going down the line on every YouTube video telling all of us we're overreacting. Everybody in the world is overreacting. There's not even, usually you get the typical incel in the comments that's like, nah, she deserved it.
We didn't even see the incel.
You don't even get the incel in the comments that's like, yeah, she deserved it. Like, the world is against you. I call cap on it. I don't think that they planned this at all. I think
they said the fight wasn't planned. They said that they planned. They knew each other beforehand, so they actually. I never clarified if they actually met in person, but they knew each other.
So y'all friends fighting?
And that's what I'm saying. Like they think that it is diminished because they weren't in a relationship. But either way, putting hands on anybody is a problem.
It's assault.
It seems like damage control.
It's really bad damage control.
It honestly seems like damage control. Like we plan to come on this show. We got into a physical altercation over hoochie daddy shorts
Mm-hmm.
because that's what it stemmed from. Hoochie daddy shorts. You yoked her up. You're in her face. You're standing over her. You're towering over her, saying, "Say it again. Do it again." Who you talking to like that?
What you gonna
You
do?
did choke her.
Mm-hmm.
You had her hemmed up like this.
Mm-hmm.
You thrashed her away. She did come running back up on you, but you pushed her.
And for the record, to add to what you're saying, Tammy, his a part of his argument is the fact that she struck him first doesn't make a difference. She shouldn't have struck him. He shouldn't have struck her. Nobody should have struck anybody.
Yeah, everybody should keep their hands to
Absolutely.
themselves.
That part.
Should nobody be hitting no? Where is the NDAs?
So
Hello,
this is the
because
thing. They went up there and they spoke too fast because apparently, supposedly, they're off the show.
but they weren't asked
Obviously.
to be off the
But
show.
they said that you said they wasn't asked.
He said they weren't asked to be off the show, and then Alexis was like, yo, chill.
BS. If you were off the show and you came up here for all this clout, you're up there plugging your merch. I've been viral before, this, that, and other. Don't sit here and lie to us to try to make it seem like you was not going to stay on this show if they gave you the opportunity. You just said you came up here to spice it up. You wanted to entertain the people, and all of a sudden you did your big one on the first episode and you're dipping. BS. I call complete
of a show we
and
just
his-
heard of. He thinks he's gonna be the next, like, I don't know, Kim Kardashian or something. Sir, the show was called Never Ever Mets. We don't even like the name, let alone the show.
Nobody likes the title. I just, my
What?
God.
Like, please.
Who in the focus group that day? How did the name
I
get
don't
this
know.
far?
Even if they dropped the Never Mets, or just Never Met.
Or
I don't know. Just
social dating.
something
I don't know
else.
anything.
Literally anything else. Never ever met.
The
I'm
Never
embarrassed
Ever
to tell
Mets.
people I
Don't drop
watch
the
it
Tammy.
because
Don't drop the.
Jesus,
The Never Ever Mets.
my
Mhm.
God.
And here's the thing too, because Tammy brought up a good point. Like, he was shocked that all the comments were negative. Here's the thing about going on these shows: even if you had a perfect edit, you're bound to be faced with scrutiny to some degree. It
Mhm.
just happens. It is worse when you go on a show and pretend to be something that you are not. So
Mhm.
not only are you now going to keep getting the negative comments from what we saw, and forget the editing and whatever, you went in a show. They
Mhm.
have the liberty to do whatever they want with their intellectual property. You gave that right away. So we don't want to hear that editing excuse, okay? But furthermore, you now are admitting, because he admitted, they both admitted, we went on here
Mhm.
because we wanted to be on TV.
Yep.
And they also said everybody lies to be on reality TV, and those are the people who get it even worse. So if you thought it was over, it's just begun.
And that's the thing. When people lie to come on TV, it's always a given. Like, we're not like, oh my God, they lied. That's not the issue.
People
The
don't
issue
lie.
is that, like, you went to a further extent. When we talk about entertainment, depending on what we're watching, it can look in all different forms, right? If you're watching the Housewives and somebody throw a drink, it's like, oh my God. If you're watching Love and Hip Hop and we're shaking the tables, and if you're watching the Basketball Wives and we're jumping on the tables, it all looks different ways when we're patting the cooch, okay? But when you are on OWN Network and we're watching the Never Ever Mets for the first time, the last 5 seconds of the show, we do not want to see a man manhandling a woman, and we're going to chalk it up to entertainment, and we're going to be like, oh my God, this was a great episode. Show it again.
And for the people who didn't watch well, they're not calling it an interview, but we're just going to call it that. He literally said they went on the show, or they did that whole thing to spice things
He
up.
said that first, right? And then he tried to clean it up. I thought I was tripping.
No, he literally said we wanted to spice things up because the middle-aged people on OWN don't understand real entertainment. So they were trying to. Tammy, I wish I was joking, because Tammy didn't watch it. We watched it for Tammy.
I just
I
tried
wish
to
I was
speed
lying.
through. So what? Okay, what is middle age?
Middle-aged people.
What
I don't know.
what is middle age?
We
I
don't
don't-
know because they're like 32, and apparently they're young. According to the people, according to them, they're so hip, they're so young. But last time I checked, baby, we're all like pretty much about to hit 30 in our 30s. So what are you talking about? You're not young. You're on a show with people who are 50 years old. What are you talking
Truly.
about? We're
And for the
sensitive.
record, again, I have to say I'm 27.
Exactly. He
I
said
was
we're
not entertained.
well, I think he thought he was on the Zeus network
Must have.
where
But
it's okay.
also, we do know Owen has been leaning into that. I heard you talk about it in your review, Chloe. Owen has been leaning into this whole, oh, did somebody hit someone? We didn't see that. Did that happen?
And that
So,
We
reminds me because he said, like, oh, if it was that big of a deal, they wouldn't have aired it or they would have intervened and they would have stopped it. No, what they did was they're going to use it. Like I said in my review earlier, they baited us into this show. And then what they're going to do is see you going home. And that's exactly what they did because they know that they would get so much backlash if they let them stay, which is why I call Cap on when he talks about they chose to leave. No, you didn't.
mm-hmm.
the average show is going to show a fight, which
Hello.
is why we've seen Evelyn damn near do a backflip to get to Jennifer, which is why
Mhm.
we have seen all these different fights. The average show is going to show it for ratings, just like they let Erica Mena talk crazy just to
Mhm.
fire her the next episode or the next season.
Who's Evelyn?
From Basketball Wives.
Basketball
Oh,
Wives.
okay.
Queen E says she doesn't deal with the hood rat TV.
Hey. It's just not for, listen, the fighting and the screaming and the yelling and the, like, it's just not for me.
I
The
like
the
basketball.
only reason, and that's okay. And that's okay. I ain't judging. The only reason why I watch this show is because I too had been talking to somebody for 3 years and I had never met them in real life and I just met them last month. Like that, like it actually feels real because it happened to me. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a biopic, you know? But for the throwing of the hands and the, all that stuff, yeah, that never has enticed me. And I'm younger than the people who are claiming they're appealing to a younger audience.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. Nobody wants to see a fight on
Especially not
TV.
between a man and a woman.
I don't really care to see any fights on
Mhm.
TV just because it's almost never necessary.
That part.
It's almost never necessary. I can't think of a fight on reality TV. And I'm one of the old, middle-aged people that watch OWN. And I can't think of a fight on reality TV in all the years I've been watching that has ever been like, that was a good fight. That was justified.
Mm. It's
There's
never
there's literally never a reason. From Housewives to Love and Hip Hop, none of the fights have ever needed to get that far.
Mm-hmm.
Cause what are y'all that mad about?
And that and the thing is too, fine, it got to that point, they were drinking whatever. Like I said earlier, I just wish he wouldn't have kept
double down.
undermining the seriousness of domestic violence,
Mhm.
because whether or not that is what actually happened in your perception, that is how the show chose to portray it. And at the very least, he could have said, that's messed up, and I'm so sorry to the people who this triggered and whatever. He kept saying, if I offended anybody, then all right, but it's not
Mhm.
like anyone was beat up. You're not understanding. He's not getting it. He's
Not
not
at
getting
all.
it.
And what put the cherry on top is that he even went further to degrade Alexis by telling her to stand up and show her body. And she got up, showed her body. He told her to move back. She moved back so we can see the full behind
She
and
turned
spin around.
around and started giving a little show. I said,
And
"Oh
I
my
said,
gosh."
what in the actual is happening tonight? Because it just shows that like he really thinks that in his mind he did nothing wrong, and that's dangerous because that's a man who will take it just to the edge so that you don't have any bruises, you don't have any scars, you don't have anything to show for it, so therefore it never really happened. That's like saying emotional abuse isn't real, financial abuse isn't real, spiritual abuse isn't
What?
real. It's
What?
all real.
And shout out to Monique. Sorry, is Monique right? Monica.
Monica.
Monica. Shout out to Monica, because I think because she took a laid back approach while they were talking, they
Mhm.
thought she was on side. So they just
Mhm.
kept digging a hole and digging it and digging it. And I said, even me for a second, I was like, wait, does Monica co-sign? And then Monica was like, okay, I'll let you get your shit off. Oh, sorry. Sorry, we're not cousins. Oh, no, you said exception today. Okay. She was like, I'll let you get your shit off. Now let me go into mama bear mode. And I
Mhm.
was like, oh, yes,
So she let them talk
Monica.
themselves into a hole.
Oh, they was
Absolutely.
just digging, because the way that Monica handled it, you would have
Mhm.
thought she was like, "Oh, it's okay, I understand." So they just felt comfortable to just keep going. And then she was like, "And I'm gonna hold you right there. Both of y'all disgust me." And I said, "Oh, this is great." Well,
Exactly.
she didn't say they discussed them. She actually said they were sweet people, but she gave them the business. Is my point.
Basically saying that is she's disappointed in the way that they're handling the situation. Like most of us are. Because what the hell is that?
Mm-hmm.
It's really and this is the part that gets me. It doesn't matter how old you are. You have children. And if
He has
you thought
two.
that this was the approach to take to come on national television and show your complete behind, and not even just show your behind, but get into a physical altercation and then say, oh, it's just for entertainment and it's okay, DV isn't real unless somebody comes out paralyzed or hurt, and you have children, that's unacceptable at any age. I don't care if you're 16. Once you have children, your mindset needs to change and go in protective mode because now you have other people to look out for. And when you go up there and you talk about that, especially as a man who has girls, you're supposed to protect your girls. And if this is the mindset that you have, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And he is just the loudest voice. He's not the only person who has that mentality. There's men out here who don't have kids. There's men out here who have a plethora of women, who have one woman. A lot of men out here feel the way that he feels. And the thing about them saying, listen, it's reality TV. People lie on TV, and TV is curated to give a certain storyline. Absolutely. But a lot of these storylines are true to life.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people can relate to reality TV because it draws from real stories.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it is problematic that it was depicted that way. And it is problematic that you think that way because even if you don't feel like that's what it was in the moment, that's what it was to somebody watching.
Mm-hmm.
Did Own have a trigger warning before the episode? I don't remember.
No.
We didn't get a trigger warning. We didn't get a hotline number or nothing. Nothing.
No, when you said hotline number in your last thing, I was like, that is so true. Especially after like the 90s sitcoms. If you or
Yeah,
anyone you know is struggling with,
right.
like, even they could have given us something.
And usually it's the people that took part in it that they forced to do it at the end of the episode. Now
Nope.
you come give the 800 number.
They gave us nothing. Absolutely
Crazy.
nothing. It's crazy. I was just sitting there like this is truly disgusting. And the fact that and then he made it seem like it was just a push. I've been with my husband for 12, almost 13 years. He's never just pushed me.
Hello?
If he push you, he'll hit you.
Exactly. And he choked her up. So I mean close enough at this point.
He didn't choke her. He told Miss Misha that. He didn't choke her. He said it. Y'all are liars.
Okay, maybe was my eyes playing tricks on me? Did y'all see his hand around her neck or was I tripping?
Listen, like I said, the man that I know in real life, all he did was grab my elbow and I was disturbed. So I don't like any kind of any. When we watched Ready to Love and Miss Girl bopped the boy's head, I didn't even like that.
Yeah, when she booped him.
Zadia,
Okay, we was
Zadia.
mad about that for like 3 weeks.
Because like it's
she got the business
problematic.
for it. Yeah.
It's problematic, and
Yeah.
people need to stop excusing physical abuse. And okay, maybe when they hear abuse, they're like, it wasn't that deep. Physical, any kind of altercation, and an altercation is some kind of struggle of power. It was. It's a problem. It doesn't matter to what extent. It
So
doesn't matter.
It's
Chandra
wrong.
said they're on Kamisha's channel right now.
Oh my days.
Kamisha's gonna let them talk themselves in a circle too.
It's
And that's
disgusting.
fine. Let them talk in the circle because
Yeah.
they're the ones who want the clout. So let
Sh-
them keep talking and talking and talking and talking.
She
And
is perfect for letting these people from OWN talk themselves into a circle.
Hmm.
She's
let
just
them
let
talk.
them talk and talk and talk and talk.
It's disgusting. I really feel. I just hope that I really don't think they're gonna learn anything. So I'm gonna just throw that out the window.
They're not. They're not
No,
going to
they're
learn anything
not.
from it.
They're not.
Yeah,
He's
they're
just
going
happy
on
that the check cleared. And
the 1 day check.
what was the check? $1,500.
They could have
Is
got
it
more
is
check.
it that much though? Because I mean, word on the curb is that Carlos King only pays his people $2,500.
And I
So
heard that the Ready to Love people only get paid what they would miss in a work day.
And this is Never Ever Mets, the show that we've never ever watched. So
a show that won't be coming back for season 2. It will
I'm
not
still
be
gonna
back
review
for
it though.
season 2.
I'm
I'm
still
gonna
gonna
review
review
it
it just because, like I said, it feels a little bit personal to me. I'm like, guys, this really happens. I promise it does.
Yeah, but no, 3 months is a reasonable time to meet someone that you met on the internet. Don't be fast like me and go meet them like a week later, and that could have
I
ended
mean,
badly.
look, you know.
But it was different times, so you were fine. 3 months is acceptable, I think.
Oh, you think I said 3 months?
What you say?
3 years.
You said 3 years. I'm about to come fight you right now. Not 3 years. We need
But I'm
to
not.
get
But I'm not going out here saying that that's my boyfriend. We're in a relationship. We're dating. No, he's just somebody who's been in my life for 3 years. Sometimes we flirt. Sometimes we flirt with the idea, and then we date somebody else. We figure it out, and then we come back together. Like it ain't. We're not out here saying I've been dating this man for 3 years, and then he proposed to somebody else because he thought we were never going to meet. And actually, he lives 30 minutes from my house, and he just doesn't want to meet me because he hates me. I'm not one of those.
So what you're saying is you won't be on season 2. You're not on like any extended outtakes.
No, because we already met. We already met. Y'all can go see on my YouTube page. There's a picture. We already met.
So y'all mad? Ooh.
Yeah, we met a few weeks ago in DC.
Who made it happen? Did he make it happen, or you made it happen? How y'all make it happen?
No, he made it happen.
So how they go 12 years without meeting each other? Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh, I don't
That's
know how
fake.
that's
fake.
not real.
I
There's
believe
no
Or
it's
way.
fake
or
too.
jail. One of the two. 12
Yeah,
years.
everyone in my comments has been saying he probably, well, somebody in the equation was probably in prison. And well, hey, maybe.
Well, he just had a baby 3 years ago, so I don't know how long ago he was in jail.
Child.
Controversy.
Monique, who's fighting me? Oh, the girls. Yeah, y'all were fighting me. Y'all were on my neck. Come on, I'm young. Aren't we giving grace to young people? I'm young.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm an old blogger.
Exactly. I met him when I was 24, guys. I'm young, please.
So I'm gonna continue to watch this show. I do feel better knowing that allegedly they're not coming back. That
Praise
puts
God.
me a little bit at ease, because if they would have stayed, I think I would have been like really livid. Really livid. Oh, not announcing trigger warnings prior to the scene was irresponsible.
Yeah, it was irresponsible.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
Talking does not equate to dating. It's such a good.
Talking does not equate to dating. And that's why I said these people are delusional to talk about. We've been dating for 3. No, you haven't.
it depends on who you ask. People have different definitions.
Talking is not
for
dating.
No,
People.
talking is kind of dating, because that's
Talking
what
is
dating is: getting to know someone and going
Talking
out
is
and
dating.
eating. It's
It's
only
not
Oh, I forgot.
exclusive.
I'm
It's
talking
not
to a different
exclusive.
demographic.
Oh God. Not the shade, okay? It is definitely talking is dating. You're just not
Talking
exclusive.
ain't no dating. Because if that's the case, then I got a lot of people on my roster and I don't appreciate that.
And
Well,
you
back
should,
in
'cause
my
you're
day,
dating.
back
You
in my
should.
day,
You're
talking
dating.
is dating. Back in the
Talking ain't no
90s,
dating.
if you were talking, you were dating.
If you haven't taken me out, we're not dating.
But yeah,
Well,
If you haven't
okay.
taken me out, we are not
Then
dating.
you're just talking.
That is
So
somebody
then
who
you
I
There's no
talk
dates.
to.
Then you're just talking. Okay, got you.
Exactly. Ain't no dating. These people crazy. Talking, we've been dating for 12 years. No, you haven't. That's a pen pal.
not a pen pal.
Ooh.
Sorry. Let me chill.
Shade.
Okay. Y'all, we had to have our emergency live and just get that off our chest. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say?
Not an emergency life.
We had to have an emergency live because we were upset, okay?
We were. No, honestly, the group chat was lit up today.
I had to take my watch off while I was doing my video. I was like, I'm not gonna pay attention.
So sorry.
I was like, hurry up with them crying people over there at the Marcus Vineyard. Come on, girl.
I'm surprised you went back to season 2. I didn't even finish season 1.
I gotta finish watching like the last 3 episodes, Sean. I'll put it on one day and never go back.
I like the show. I wish more people watched it. We have to have more visibility on black reality shows where they're can't say they're not fighting, but where they're not just fighting.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
I
decent
agree.
show. It's just I think they just haven't gotten the right mix of people on the show. Once they get rid of some friends, bring in some new friends, I think the show would be better.
The show's actually good. What I think is the
It's not
issue, it's
bad.
a lot going on to follow. It's literally like broken down into so many pieces. It's like it's a lot
Yeah,
for me.
and I said that in a recap too. It's the pacing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
The pacing, like in one episode, we'll see them do three different events. We don't need to.
Yeah,
We don't
they
need to
stuck a
see
lot.
every time y'all leave the house. Just
Mm,
pick and choose some good ones, and then we'll be good. This season is just a lot of crying.
emotion,
I,
well,
emotion.
they're drinking too much on the show. It's
that's every
liquor.
show these days. I
It's
mean,
it's the liquor. When they had a bunch of scenes tonight where they're not drinking, everyone got along. It's the
Mm,
liquor.
I
I'm
have
gonna
a
have to
question
go
for you
watch
guys. It's a little bit of a tangent, but on those shows where they do provide liquor, because we know that they can't force feed you,
it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
do you think it's production's fault, or do you think the people have the autonomy over their own bodies to choose if they want to drink or not?
It's 1,000% everyone's individual fault. You know how much you can drink.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you can handle. I went out Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I felt my face start to get numb. So you know what that means? I've had enough
No.
to drink. So I didn't drink anything else. And I was just right across the street
Because
from my
even
house
these
Right.
at the
people,
bar.
even Dominique and them, he was talking about, and we were lit, as if that's an excuse.
Yeah, because of course, first of all, anytime you go out anywhere, there's alcohol. So if that's by that logic, we would have to blame every establishment, every place of how drunk you get and how you behave when you get drunk. So that don't make sense. If they're providing you alcohol, which is okay, you're all over 21, you have the right to choose to drink or not, or how much you want to drink. It's that simple. I was drinking before I got up here. Now look at me sober, so I gotta go get drunk
Oh my
again.
gosh, you guys are talking about the hills. Bring back shows like
That,
that.
but see, that's basically what Summer House is.
Oh.
It's
I'm
basically the
telling you, I
hill.
don't know what dropped me off in season one. Season one just it didn't hold me the whole time, and I just never came back.
But come on back for season
Come
two.
back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna catch up on it.
Tammy,
I've
when
been
you
watching
do,
Winter House
okay,
because
I
I want
ain't
to
When
watching
see
did
all
the
that.
it
I want to see the
Um,
difference because Jordan was on season 3 of Winter House. So I
Wait, there's
went
a
to
winter
watch it.
house?
There's a Winter House. They're in Colorado.
Oh Lord, I ain't
yeah,
know
They
that.
no, you're
definitely
you're
have
you're
more
asking for a lot now.
they have more fun over there. I think that's what the show is supposed to be. They're
What I was
Oh,
gonna
stressed.
say
They're
was
stressed on Martha's Vineyard.
when you finish Martha's Vineyard, we'll do a recap.
a
Tag
recap
tag us
watch.
in.
Tag
Yes,
us
tag us
in. Yeah,
in for the
tag me.
recap.
I did
You
one
said
review
that
and
about
never
Ready
went
to
back.
Live, and then you ditched me and did your own review.
Listen, guys, here's the thing, okay?
I was like, she did her own recap. What the
Listen,
I,
guys,
wa-
hey.
I went online. I said, not she picked up Ready to Love out of nowhere. What
out of
happened?
nowhere, views out the water. I said, here
They got
I
the
am.
nerve to have some. Hi, hi, y'all. Hi. I said, no, she didn't.
Hold
Hi.
on. Why am I being ganged up on? What's happening? What's going on?
We
So
was traveling.
Sean Unfiltered. Yes, Jordan was miserable on Winter House. I think Jordan is a functioning depressive, to be
Oh my
honest.
god.
She just
Oh,
always, I do. Like watching her on Winter House, I felt bad for her.
damn.
She needed another black person on the show with her, but she just seems so out of place. Every time we see her, she in the bed.
Oh, she
Right. I
looks
Well,
was
that's
like, just
good.
a good show.
the show was actually good. They really party. They drink. They go out. They go to sleep. They wake up the next day. Do it all over again.
Hmm.
Like, I'm gonna have
So
to watch
Jersey
it. I didn't
Shore.
even know there was a Winter House, so I'm gonna go give that a shot.
I only know because my comments were like, Jordan's awful on here. She's better on the Winter House. I was like, well, let me go see.
And then
Oh,
she's
okay.
depressed over there. They like her that way.
No, they love her over there. Like everybody in the house loves her. I mean, she seems like a different person.
Wow.
She's not as rah rah over there,
Hmm.
but
Yeah,
I
tag
don't
me
think
in. Tag me
she's
in for
good
the finale.
TV. I just
Yeah,
don't think she's good
I'm gonna
TV.
get caught up. I think I'm too far behind now. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna get
tag
caught up
me
and watch.
in. Tag you in for the finale, right, Chloe? Right?
But for the finale, we here.
Right? Right. Tag us in.
I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be like Queenie's video posted 15,000 views. And I'm like, she didn't even
Lies.
watch it. She didn't even watch it.
Didn't even watch it. I've been working all year trying to get these views up.
I've
Lies.
been hustling
What is happening? Y'all, okay. So
Sunday
Dominique,
nights.
we don't like Dominique. We don't like Dominique. Let's focus on him.
uh, um, child. I gotta get up off here because my baby's still woke, y'all. But this was fun, so we really gotta come back again. Roxy needs to be
With
with us,
Roxy.
right? You guys make sure you subscribe to Queen E, Tammy Talks, and Roxy Says. I think Monique put everyone's link in there, but if you guys want to put can you put your links in there? Can y'all do that?
Child, if you see me, you see me.
Monique, can you put my link for me,
Well,
please?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Monique, she's here. Yeah, she could put the links in for everybody. You guys, if you're not subscribed, which I'm pretty sure you are. Oh, that's so cool. I want to do that.
I think she pressed something.
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
I
It's
wasn't
it's
supposed to do
FaceTime.
that.
It's the FaceTime stuff. You guys
Wait,
don't have FaceTime reaction? Do you guys have Max?
what the heck
Yeah,
is
but
that?
I have a webcam plugged up.
Oh,
Child, I'm still part of the old people crowd. I'm just on the laptop.
oldies.
But anyway, y'all, we're
The
gonna come
camera's
back
right
in.
there. I
We're
don't know
gonna
how to
do.
connect it.
Oh, don't even get me started. My
I
camera's
don't
still
know
in the
how to
box.
connect it.
You gotta ask Queen E about that. What I was about to say, we're gonna come back for our what's the media mixer where we talk about hot
Eventually.
topics.
Yeah.
Eventually,
After I move,
Eventu-
as y'all can see, I'm moving.
it's always some riffraff
It's
between the
always
four of us, but
something.
we'll figure
I
it out
know.
eventually.
It's
Okay.
never me.
Oh, oh.
Lies, lies. You went on a business
It
trip.
was you. You went on a business trip
You
one
went on a
weekend.
business trip. Lies.
I moved, then you went on a business trip,
And then I went to see that
Semantics.
man in
and then
DC.
Roxy moves, and now Queen E's moving, and
So
now
I
we have
have to move
to.
at some point this year. So I need to start looking because
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Roxy, you right. You see how she lying?
Mm.
Lying on our names. Tammy.
Hmm. All right, y'all. I gotta go. So I love you guys so much. Thank you all for joining in and tuning in and watching us riff and rant for a little bit. We appreciate you all. Don't forget to subscribe to everyone's channels. Queen E, Tammy Talks, Roxy Says, like the video. Go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. With all that being said, we want to talk to you guys later. Peace.